The countdown has begun for Ripple and the SEC. So I want to discuss everything that I'm seeing going on in this market, and I want to discuss my personal trades in this market so you guys can be fully up to date with what I'm personally doing. Now, I personally apologize for my ridiculous hair right now, but if you could do me a favor, guys, smash that like button. And if you are new to the channel, we make cryptocurrency videos every single day so you guys can be fully up to date with the market without having to stare at the charts, stare at the news like I do all day long. So do yourself a favor, pour yourself a nice cup of cold water, and let's jump straight into the videos. And just before we go further, I want to remind you that this video is based solely on my opinion and what I'm personally doing in this market. I want to also let you know that some of the links below are affiliate links, meaning I may earn a commission, but this will be at no extra cost to you. This content is for educational and entertainment purposes only. I am not a financial advisor. I'm just a guy sitting in his room. So for more information on this, head down to the description and let's jump into it. So we can see here, just in, XRP lawyer Bill Morgan expects a potential breakthrough in the Ripple vs SEC case within 9 days, as the SEC's 60-day reporting deadline ends June 16th. Some even predict the case could end by June 13, which is only 5 days away, maybe 6 depending on where you are. But guys, this could be big for XRP. Now, if we look at the price of XRP right now, first of all, looking at my personal trade, well, we now have an average open price of $2.12 after adding to the position as the price went down. We're in about 6% gain, and this is basically in line with Solana, with Ethereum, and with XRP. All three of these trades of mine are basically in the same. We're just waiting. What I'm waiting patiently for is our move out of a Bitcoin season and towards an altcoin season. In this move between Bitcoin season and altcoin season, that's when I plan to be taking profits from Solana, from Ethereum, from XRP, and from SUI. If you want to stay up to date with that, make sure you subscribe to this channel. But taking a focused look on XRP, what I'm seeing right now is a very clear, just like Bitcoin, retest of previous liquidity. So what do I mean by that? Right here, right, there would have been stop losses, liquidations, and emotional capitulations. Why stop losses? Because people think, well, if the price of Bitcoin comes back to this bounce zone, then it's probably over and we're probably going to head lower. So I'm going to stop my loss by getting out there. Same for the liquidation point. People think, well, if the price does ever come back down to here, like if they got in up here, then it's probably over. So I don't mind being stopped out from there. And then the emotional capitulation point is where people start to panic and they start to sell. And all three of those help the market push down even more. So if we know, or if I assume there's a liquidity zone there, there's a liquidity zone here, there's a liquidity zone probably in this region and this region and this region and so on. You get the gist of where I could expect the market to go. So looking here, we had a test of that liquidity zone. You see, we came once down, we touched it, we pushed out, it wasn't enough, we came down to grab even more. Now this is just purely my opinion and my thesis on how the market moves, and what we've seen now is a grab of that liquidity, meaning that a lot of people will be trapped and left on the sidelines from this potential trade or potential upside motion. Now, there is also an argument that we could be seeing somewhat of a pennant fat pattern or a bull flag forming there, but time will tell whether or not we'll break out of that in the near term. But what I'm looking at right now is a hold above really the psychological level of $2, but also this right here, $2.10. And what I want to see first of all break is here we have a resistance of about $2.25, but ideally around the $2.35 region for XRP is what I want to break. I want a big push up here, a nice fast move to the upside. In fact, if we do get a nice fast move to the upside, once we hit that region, I will consider shaving some profits from our low leverage trade, which a lot of people get angry at. They're like, Connor, don't sell your XRP, don't do that, you're an idiot, moron, yada, yada, yada. And yeah, maybe it turns out that would have been a bad choice and we do continue to go higher. But the key is to understand your own trading strategy. My trading strategy, I use low leverage to trade the same coins I hold in my spot bag. I plan to take profits from XRP in my spot bag once we reach peak euphoria in the overall market, which includes altcoins. Right now, we are in neutral fear and greed index for crypto, but a lot of this bullish sentiment comes from Bitcoin's price rather than the altcoins. So I'm going to wait until I think we're in peak euphoria and then I start taking profits. Just like I did take profits from XRP right around here, right? And everyone called me an idiot. I'll do the same here. And guys, I could have been completely wrong here. In fact, for weeks, I was completely wrong and then I was right. And that's just kind of how it works here. And that's why you have to not really listen to the crowd, not really listen to the noise, stick to your own plan, come up with your own plan. Of course, nothing is guaranteed. I don't know where the market will go. I think we're bouncing from here, but we may very well go lower from here and I may lose my money. I don't know for sure, but I enjoy talking about what I'm personally doing. Now, if you want to do something similar, guys, we do have a link down in the description to Blowfin. Now, this is an affiliate link, but if you do want to sign up, you can sign up. You can trade on the spot market, the futures market, and also copy trading. This is a really well put together platform. It works really well, and I'm personally trading on it myself. I use the futures market. I use the spot market as well, but I predominantly use Blowfin for the copy trading, which I've been showing you guys the process every single day. And we have actually had some really good trades recently. Now, I've actually logged out of the account right now, but if you do want to check this out, guys, you can actually see the profit from Quantoshi down there in the description by following those affiliate links down there. Of course, past returns don't guarantee any future results. I don't know where the market will go, but if you do want a new exchange that you can add to your repertoire, Blowfin might be an opportunity for you. And also right now they are giving away XRP bonuses for people who use my affiliate link down there in the description. But again, terms of service will apply to this and there will be bonus terms. So hopefully you guys can grab those with the links. Now, with that said, guys, on top of the SEC lawsuit maybe coming to an end, or at least finding out something bullish about it, we also have Chris Larson here saying if Ripple captures 10% of the Swift volume, XRP hits $1,000 easily. Now, I think that this is massive speculation, and I think it's relatively unlikely that this sort of thing ever happens. But of course, it's there and it's a possibility. Now, does something like this ever happen? I doubt it. But will I hold enough XRP to make serious money if it ever does? Absolutely. My plan for my spot bag is to take profits as we discussed, but I will always be holding a moon bag. I always hold a moon bag of pretty much everything, every crypto that I actually hold for a while. When I sell it, I never sell 100% of it. I hold a little bit of it, and I'll do the same for XRP. My price prediction for this bull run is about $10 if everything falls into place, if we get a full-blown alt season, if the liquidity flows into it. Right now, the liquidity doesn't really exist for this sort of move, but it could come at any moment in time, because in fact we're seeing the start of this, what we need over in China, because on Friday China's central bank injected 1 trillion yuan or 139 billion into the markets via reverse repo, signaling a strong push for economic growth and clearer monetary policy. So this could send or give a liquidity injection into the markets, which include the Nasdaq, the S&P 500, both doing very well yesterday. Again, another 1% rally. S&P, another 1% rally. Dow Jones, another 1% rally. And then, of course, we're seeing Bitcoin reclaim where it was before the little fallout between Elon Musk and Trump, right? So we see, go back to Bitcoin, we did. So we see Bitcoin moving up. We had this push to the downside, liquidity grab, in my opinion, just a similar one to what I suggested over there on XRP. We've come down and now we've broken the resistance I was looking to break. And what I want to see now is a flip of that resistance into a support and then to head higher. Of course, we have to worry that the top is in and this is our bull market resistance. And that might be the case, guys, but we got to wait to see. Hopefully this works out as a bull flag, which it does look to me like it is, right? We break out from it, we retest it, and then we finally break out of this bull market resistance we've been in for, basically ever. But that will come in time. If Bitcoin can hold above 100K, if liquidity can move from Bitcoin into the altcoins, I think XRP is one of the cryptos that I believe has a chance to go significantly higher. But again, guys, we don't know for sure, but that's what I'm personally betting on here. So with the news of this SEC, this may very well be what's holding back the price. No guarantees, but that's what I'm kind of waiting for here so we can get some ideas. So between 5 days and really 10 days, 5 to 10 days here, we're going to find out, and hopefully we get some bullish news. So we'll keep you guys up to date with exactly what is happening. And if you want to prepare for that, remember there is an affiliate link to Blowfin down there in the description so you guys can hopefully benefit from whichever move. Maybe you think it's going to go up, maybe you think it's going to go down. You don't have to blindly follow me. In fact, you shouldn't blindly follow me. What you should do is come up with your own strategy. And what you need is the tools to implement those strategies. And in my opinion, Blowfin could be one of those tools. So go and grab the XRP bonuses if you guys want. The links for that will be down there in the description. Hopefully I provide some value, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.